think our team played with great enthusiasm and passion. Probably one of the hardest games that they've fought all year. I think they came prepared to play. Defense really did some good things. We were able to get a couple turnovers on defense. And I think they did a really good job in the adverse conditions and some of the playing fields in which we're in. Because 7 of those punts, 7 of those points came off of a block punt, which is unacceptable. We held on to the ball too long. And then we ended up having to change the blocking scheme to make sure that we didn't have guys running off the edge, but we held on to the ball too long. A new quarterback emerged tonight. Devin Williams did a terrific job for his first time playing in college football. But at the same time, we're inside the 2-yard line, and we turned the ball over twice inside the 2-yard line, which is 14 points. So it's 14, block punt, 21 points. We gave away 21 points. So we as coaches have to do a better job making sure in those crucial situations that we don't make mistakes. Because turning the ball over inside the 2-yard line is unacceptable on 2 occasions. And getting a block punt is unacceptable. And this one really hurts for the players. Because as hard as they played tonight, that really hurts for them because they played hard. And we just came up short. And it's nothing that Grambling did. It's everything that Texas Southern University football did. I compliment Coach Fobbs, outstanding coach. We had a lot of guys go down with cramps tonight. We had a player go down, Matt Stevenson went down, didn't hit on the side, ignored, couldn't walk. Sean Jones went out with a concussion. R.J. Claiborne went down with an ankle. We had a mass unit out there, but the guys that went in really competed. But I give Coach Fobbs credit because we put a walk-on in at safety, and he went right at him. Got a skinny post on him, and for a touchdown. And so I give him credit for picking on him, the least efficient player on the field at the time.
Questions?
Coach, just talk about staying on the positive, at least somewhat of the positive. They looked a lot better, as you spoke on last week about discipline. They showed it a lot more today, especially on the couple of 4-down tries that Grambling wanted to extend their play. But you guys were able to force them into a timeout situation. They also did better on the in the red zone situations, at least early, especially in the first half.
We went from 12 penalties, 167 yards last week. We had 2 penalties for 18 yards this week. I think they played with a lot more discipline. I think when we watched the film, I think we have a lot less mental errors. You turn the ball over inside the 2-yard line. That's tough. And I think a new quarterback has emerged. The young kid Devin Williams did a tremendous job. I think he has a bright future at Texas Southern University.
Coach, to the whole crew, tonight wasn't all just bad. I mean, you had Bobby put up almost 200 yards on 9 catches. Is there anything you want to say about him moving forward, kind of focus on the positive, not just a loss?
I think Bobby it's getting better each and every week. There's a lot of scouts that come in to see Bobby Herzog because he's a big-time player. Did a nice job of catching balls, making yak yards, which are yards after the catch. I think he did a tremendous job of that. And I think Bobby's a great young man just to be around. I mean, he's a really positive young man. Practices well. And I think he's going to have a bright future at Texas Southern University. Then I think he'll get a shot in the pros too because he's a really good competitor. And he likes to play the game.
Going with the defense this week, there was a lot more effort. What was talked about in practice this past week just to get them to that point?
Well, I think the thing we had to do, sit down and just kind of figure out what we could do better as coaches to put those kids in a position to have success. And we moved Sean around this week and put him in a different position. And he had a phenomenal game until he got knocked out with a concussion. He forced that first fumble on the first drive. Did a great job for us. It's unfortunate when your best player on defense and kind of what you built your defensive scheme around for the week goes down. Then it was kind of rolling guys through there that obviously got reps, but just weren't quite as efficient as he was. So I think we got to get back to the drawing board and see how long Sean's going to be out, because what we do defensively kind of works around him. He is our most explosive player, and we got to find a way to continue to put them in a position to have success, because that's our job, and we haven't been doing a great job of that as coaches. The first few weeks, and so I thought they executed what we were asking them to do pretty well, and we just kind of wore down there at the end when guys started cramping. We got to do a better job of getting those backups ready too during the week for those types of situations.
They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback this week, which is something they haven't been doing in a while. Also, it was pretty much like that was another area that was stressed in all in practice this past week, just because of the fact of what I saw today.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because we rushed 3 the whole game when we were getting pressure on the quarterback. And we've been trying to bring a lot of pressure the previous 5 games and hadn't been getting home. It's crazy how that works sometimes. We were just rushing 3, dropping 8 all game, and finding a way to put pressure on the quarterback. And did a good job of getting him to throw us a couple balls. We knew he was going to give us some opportunities, and we had to take advantage of them. We did. Julian made a great pick. Matt had another big pick down the red zone there right before halftime. So like I said, they executed very well early on, and I think as our guys wore down, it is what it is. We just got to do a better job of developing those backups. So when they do come in those situations, they can execute just like the starters do.
Last question.
About the offense, Coach has mentioned several times tonight about some changes that may come in the future, especially at the quarterback position. Let's talk about what the quarterbacks offensively, what you all saw downfield, either up in the press box on the sideline to get those open plays, especially those two long, those deep passes for touchdowns.
Well, as Coach said, I think our young kid came in and played really well. The other two, Glenn and Jay, had their moments, but it seemed like our team picked it up when Devin was in the game. Just played with more excitement and all. The bottom line is the 2 fumbles. In fact, one was the 1 yard line and one was inside the 1, and both of them should have been avoidable. Shouldn't have happened. And when you're at that point on the field, you're counting 14 points right there. Both of them were like first down situation. Well, the one was first down situation, where they got a penalty and put it down to actually it was inside the 1 yard line off of it. So, and I think all 3 of them at times did some good things. We hung a couple of balls up in the air to give the defense a chance to go after, and can't do that. When you leave that ball in the air long enough, a lot of people have an opportunity to get their hands on it, and that hurt us a couple of times also. But the bottom line is those 2 plays. 14 points added onto this right here is the difference maker, not counting the block punt off of it. So usually don't turn the ball over inside in the red area and win many games. Even one time is too many when you're down there that close. That's not even the true red zone. That's inside what we call strictly goal line type situation when we're inside the 5. And both of those were inside of that. So it's something that can't happen. You know, you're not going to have overall success if you have many of those during the game.